Hello. Hopefully everything's going well. This, um, Judging from you, this game is going to be weird. Um, so I'm sorry if. There we go. Should be able to hear the sound now. But just, hello everyone. My name's Columbus Calneal, private detective VTuber. I tell cases sometimes. But yeah. Hello. This is a bit of a thing for me because I have been ill for I think about the past 2 weeks, and the reason this is a quick randomizer seed. I'm not going to be playing the full game. I'm just playing something while I speak. And I thought I would show you something that I do play in my own time. But I don't actually do. I don't know what that noise is. But basically, this is a randomizer. I play this quite often. And you can see me do races. I do races on Echoes, not this version, but basically I thought this usually takes about an hour. I'm not feeling too well at this time, so I'll just inform you what's sort of going on. So basically, I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, with a sinus infection. What I knew about, I knew that one, and I had a gas problem. I have like too much stomach acid. The best way to describe it. What has caused me severe problems. What has sort of caused me to not be able to stream, caused a fair bit of sickness as well. So, yeah, that's been the thing. I was gonna do whatchamacallit, Kingdom Hearts 2, but I'm doing a couple of things on my own time with friends, and so I'm doing that today as well. But basically, the reason why I thought I would stream today is because I have a planned collab, sort of gameplay thing tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Wrong day. Next week. I do have something planned for tomorrow, but that's a completely different thing. But yeah. But yeah, this is Metroid Prime. I was going to try do Origins, because there's a fan-made mod called Metroid Prime Origins, what is basically Metroid Prime 1, but just 2D. But I thought I would do this. I am sorry that I haven't been able to stream, but this is only supposed to be like an hour long stream. But yeah, basically I've been sick for like a whole month. Almost. My brother went to hospital last Saturday, and then I had my niece and nephew over the days before when I usually would stream. So it ended up being that I was too busy having too many stuff to do, but I still wanted to I wanted to get back to streaming, but to be honest, at this point in time, there's nothing I can really do. Also, by the way, this is a seed that's supposed to be done very quickly. I've sort of not mentioned. I sort of don't know if I properly mentioned, but yeah, I do hope you are fine with a very quick little game. I am planning to do maybe this a proper seed thing of this, but also I don't want to go out of my way and do a randomizer of this every week. I will but yeah, there's just a couple of things that's been going on. But yeah, I've just been having terrible days, what sort of caused some problems for me, not probably the worst, but like I say, I do need to sit down and do a bunch of stuff, so hopefully stuff can get done. But as I said, it's not like the end of the world. But hopefully I'm getting better. So 4 things I want to talk about, as well as my what was going on, me being ill. My birthday is next month, so I will be taking some time off for that. So that's going to be a thing. So, but I also want to do an event, but I'm going to probably do it later in the month. I'm going to see if I can get some arrange it, because I can't arrange it now because it's a bit too thing. But I might arrange it for either October or mid-September to do a small little marathon of games like Mecha Chameleon, maybe some Demonologist or Phasmo. Little fun games. To just as a little thing. Mario Kart. Well, I probably won't stream because I don't actually stream my Switch that much anymore. I can stream the Switch, so it's not like that wouldn't hurt me. That would hurt me. I also need to fix my stuff for that as well. But yeah, do keep it. As things are going forward, anyway. I'm not trying to. I'm not going to force myself into doing much more. A lot of content at the moment. But yeah, there's stuff going on basically. What I may do on the weekend doing record for my holiday, or my birthday, I'll do a birthday Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer. So what I may do is I may put a poll on settings. Maybe through my Discord, I'm not 100% sure. But basically it'll be all the missions. I think I'll just do Cannon Core or BioLizard ending, because that just means a lot of I'll just tweak it a bit so it's not just me looking for too many emblems. But yeah, basically I'm trying to make sure everything's doing well. You can't see my elms, I can see my elms because I have an all tracker on. Nothing super major what you need to like literally know to see. Basically I got missile power bombs and things. Basically everything on the screen that you need to know really you can see. I would normally have a tracker, but for races, but I'm using my friend Alty's tracker. That doesn't get picked up by the game capture, but would get picked up probably by the window capture. But window capture for Dolphin is buggy, so gonna try a skip. Got the skip. Oh, cool. But oh, space jump boots. That's good. That's actually really good. Space jump is basically movement. So basically, we can double jump now. We jump we jump higher and we double jump. It's not one of the. I do think I was gonna ask my friend Alty for this, but then I talked to someone else who I knew who actually does randomizers. And he talked about this game because he was actually working on an older randomizer for like back in like, oh, I don't know, like really old, like 2018 or something, maybe 2018, 2017. He was working on one himself, and he was working on progressive jumps. So basically, making it that you get your jump and the height. You get jump height and you get jump length. Just like double jump and jump height. But that got quick. He quickly realized that was an unattainable project, basically. So he stopped. And sort of, I talked to him about recently. Apparently, that was an idea he had, but basically, apparently, yeah, it's a bit too unattainable. But it's still technically doable. It's just not. It's not that thing. Also, if you're really confused why I'm like jumping sideways, this game doesn't have a sideways speed cap. So basically, if you hold L, you technically gain a bit of speed. Because that's because L sort of thingies. But if you hold R, well, it's like a combination of the two. You need one for the other. I can't technically leave here, by the way. I just was wanting to get the item. But this song you're hearing, the community refer to it as Beetle Jam. Okay, they're bombs. Okay, that's progression. I'm gonna have to defeat the fight. There we go. That's that done. The reason why we're just defeating it is just to get it done with. But yeah. But yeah, the four things I was going to talk about was one, there next, I think it's next Sunday? Next Sunday there'll be a Left 4 Dead 2 little tournament thing what my friend is hosting. I will be streaming that thingy. We'll be doing we'll try to be doing some more Kingdom Hearts 2 during the week. But, this is where the but is. But as due to my health, I have to take medication. For a stomach filled with gas, and because of the warm weather, the cold has been getting quite bad. But also, I also have family events going to go. My brother's birthday. My mum's birthday. So I can't just basically the best way to describe it. I can't just set aside days much more. So what I'm probably going to do is change. I'm not going to be streaming on. I'll try to stream on Fridays, but I might be streaming earlier in the day, so in the afternoons, like between 12 BST to other time. It means if you're American, I will not be streaming the time what I usually stream is for all groups. I won't be doing that on the weekdays, but on the weekend or especially Sunday, I'll be trying to stream times when the usual time. Maybe even later. I might do an 8 o'clock. But basically, yeah. Do not think I'm going to stream. I'm not going to stream the complete schedule anymore because I can't. Also, I don't know what that noise is. I think it's a Streamlab thing to tell me that I have a notification or something. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So don't take if I'm not. If my streams won't be at the same time, basically. I also have a couple of streams a couple of games I'm planning to do during September because I'm going to be doing them in a bit more of a thing. But basically, at the moment, I'm going to be trying to finish Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I'm going to go to Mario Mon. I might do Infinite Fury, but I'm going to probably do that in my own time and just record it. I might see if someone wants to, if I can get someone to play along with me for it. I'll do a co-op stream, like not a co-op stream, but basically like a Soul Link or something for it, or something fun. Probably not Soul Link because I don't like Nuzlocke too much. And Infinite Fusion is not a game that's... Pokemon Infinite Fusion is not a big thing, but it's like a fun thing. If someone else can think it, I might try, but basically it might just be recorded. Because I didn't finish it before, and it is a good game. I just never... It was one of these things that we kind of ran out of time when I was playing it, because I had a lot of other games I wanted to play. There's other games I'm going to do on my own time, but they're going to be a little bit of a pause because I'm going to buy some games up because I'm planning to maybe do Backyard Baseball as my friend has recommended it, but it is a thing of I'm going to be doing games in a bit of a silly way. My schedule is going to be very chaotic the next few days. So spaceship boots, okay, cool. There's a trick to get that item, I'm just not going to grab it now. But yeah, as I say, it's nothing super major. Another thing is I'm working on a D&D campaign, but I don't know if I'm not really sure if I want to run it right now. But what I might do is something I wanted to do that people may find a bit more strange. I want to do a small little series, and this is a very small little series I want to do for a while. I want to go through and read some and want to like go through and watch and react some like old things, or like talk about like shows, but I really want to do a watch along. I don't really know why I want to do it, but I might try and invite one of my friends to do it, and we'll watch a few episodes of a series. But I want to sort of like talk about kid shows like from like the early 2000s and like new ones, because this I'm not going to be mean to like people who make kid shows, but as I told you, I have a decent my step niece's son came over, and of course they're both kids. One of them's like 10 years old or something. 10 years old. We took him to see Spider-Man, Brand New Day. By the way, awesome film. I enjoyed it. We saw it in 4DX. There's an AP world of this I was going to stream, but I need to figure out how to stream it. Also, I want to do a thing that I'm going to post this on Twitter, so if you're interested. I want to do a AP world VTuber only AP, like Archipelago AP world. Not AP world, but Archipelago. What I think would be fun, I don't know what I would play. I'm thinking maybe I'll just run Metroid Prime, run this game. Because this is a good fun game. Or Sonic Adventure 2, because that's my usual go-to. But there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to focus on doing them when I can. But because archipelagos are quite fun at the moment, quite interesting. Another thing I'm tempting to do, because I'm not really that vocal. I did do voice acting for a while, but then I damaged my vocal cords. It wasn't fun. But it's fine. But yeah, I'm still recovering from my illness. Just to inform you, I've got tablets I have to take once a day. Then on top of that, I have stuff I have to squirt in my nose to clear my airways. I'm actually supposed to take some of them soon, but they're not the most funnest things to take. But I'm hoping, this is the big bit, I'm hoping that I can hopefully get back to streaming by October, fully. And when I mean fully, I mean my 2-day cycle, not my 3-day cycle, because I still don't think I'm going to be able to do that because I'm quite busy. Probably in the winter time we'll do it, but I'm going to record a bunch of, I'm going to probably record a bunch of stuff, or set stuff up for holidays. What will be like small event things that I'm happy to do on my own time stuff. This is save warping me back to my starting zone, what was the temple. We got plasma behind the ship, and then we have like another check to do, and then we're going to go into Magmor. Well, technically we've got another 2 checks to do, technically. But I am trying to do stuff. Another thing I'm very tempted to do for fun is maybe we'll do some daily games for fun as like a little extra thing. I was going to do that. I was thinking about doing that today, but I went, I don't think that's really the best thing to do. Fun little daily games while I'm talking about being ill. Being ill with I think it's called gastroenteritis. Basically, it means my stomach is producing too much stomach acid or something, so my stomach is like bloated type thing. It's not the correct way of saying it, but it's basically the similar way to it's basically the best way I can explain it without sounding weird. But just to clarify, none of this is thingy. I don't need to go to a hospital. It's just a process of it will take time to heal. Once I figure out how to get, once my friend Alti makes this much more thingy, I will be thingy. But as I think, I'll probably be taking time away from my birthday, my brother's birthday, my elder brother's birthday, because I'm my mum's birthday. So they're all quite close together. So yeah, I need to think that. But probably when December I can do a bunch of stuff. In October I can do stuff. In December I can probably do a fair number of stuff as well. So hopefully that's all good. There wasn't part of the plan to go this way. I was planning to go through the other bit, but I got Ice Beam, so I can go through here. This will get me Vanilla Ice Beam, but Vanilla Ice Beam, or the item that usually has Ice Beam, The person who set this up placed it in vanilla, so I know it's there. But basically, I can do the rest of these checks. Or I can check them, type thing. I don't think I can do all of them, but I can check them at least. Because yeah, there's Ice Beam. This should be a save station. But yeah, basically I got this to do and I got other stuff. Also, another thing I'm going to have to talk about, and this is one of the reasons why I thought I'll do a talking stream with gameplay in the background. So I'm not trying to talk about the game, but basically, the way I'm going to explain this is, I think there's a slight problem, not with VTubing in general. I think I would say VTubing has big part of the problem, but I think there's a problem with streaming sort of in a generalness on YouTube. It's basically a lot of people who stream on YouTube, you can can't really get stuff. I know, like, your YouTube is a video platform, so you'd be more. You should be making content videos, not streaming. Streaming doesn't get that many viewers. I know that, but is the thing what I'm going to be saying is it seems like even people who I watch who are bigger, unless you're like big corpos. Because even then, I see big drop off on streamers who I know who gets thousands, not like tens of thousands, but thousands of they get viewers, thousands of viewers, like just say every stream they get like at least roughly around like 4,000 or 5,000. Even them now streaming are getting like a third of the number, like half the number. I've seen people get people who I've seen like getting like 6,000 viewers are now getting roughly around like 600. So probably starting the new year, I will be streaming on both my Twitch and my YouTube channel. This is why I want to do a talk. I will promote the YouTube stream, not the Twitch stream. I appreciate. I like. I appreciate people who want to support me on Twitch and stuff, but YouTube is where I want to stream. The only reason I'm going to be starting doing it in the new year is because at this stage a lot of people have informed me about, even people who are bigger having streaming problems. I'm not going to say like I'm special, I get this problem. No, everyone getting the problem. The other problem I see with VTubing, I would say this is a problem with streaming, but definitely with VTubing, is there's a problem right now with streaming. Well, I think a lot of people, or VTubing in general, is the factor is there's this big gap between the big streamers and the small streamers. Like, as there should be, technically. Not everyone should be automatically making success. But this is where I'm going to say in the first way, is basically a lot of the big VTubers have sort of turned VTubing into one style of format. What I detest Not like I detest the content that they make. I mean, I detest the fact is you've sort of turned it into this one type of content. That shouldn't be one type of content. You should be able to have all the content. Like, basically, if someone wants to make, like, I don't know, a art stream, they should be able to do art streams. They want to do talks, they can do talks. But a lot of people have turned, or play games, you can play games. But a lot of people have turned them into and like, basically, I'm going to be mean about this, but also this is my own viewpoint. So if you disagree, say. I'm not angry. But a lot of them have turned either VTubing into streamer friend slop, aka Mecha Chameleon, Lethal. What are they even then? More like Among Us and Mecha Chameleon, Repo. Like, Lethal Company was just a streamer game. I wouldn't call that French slop. But yeah, definitely since Repo, there's been definitely an uptick in what a lot of people actually call friend slop. That's my soul kill. But yeah, and I feel like the problem is with VTubing. VTubing has sort of turned either into you're doing friend slop streams, or you're doing these little talk gabbing streams. And I'm not going. They're at the art streams. I don't mind the art stream. The art streams are cool. I don't mind the talking in art streams. I dislike the gabbing talks. Unless you're with like other people doing interview stuff, I don't like the gab talks. And the problem with the gab talks is it's not the fact is they're doing gab, they're just doing chatting streams. That's not my problem. It's when they're turning normal streams, like just say they do a 3-hour stream. 3-hour stream, really, it's an average time for streaming. But like just say they spend a good like half an hour at the end and like 50 minutes in the beginning, just gabbing, like they're just chatting away. They're just chatting away to the fans. Like, that's all fine. I don't mind you having a talk with your fans. But when half your stream is basically you talking for like an hour at the start and then half an hour at the end, and you're basically playing a game and you're getting nothing from it. But then you have the react ones. This is where I get the biggest problem. I think a lot of people wanting to be streamers decide VTubing what they're going to do. And I'm not saying about all of them, they're just gamers and some of them. But a lot of them, and I'm going to be saying a lot of Californian ones who I've known, who I've met, have either turn social politics into their streams to like made their identity like something that isn't even the VTubers, or they've made it something else, or they've done like, or they just do gab streams and react streams. What it's like literally, and they're spending. I'm not saying like the just chatting streams are bad, but like the thing is, to me, a VTuber is a talent. They're a talent. They're both to do. They both have flaws and they're both have thing. Like my favorite streamer at the moment is, I can't remember her name, but she's an Indonesian streamer. She's in Hololive Indonesian, I think. I enjoy her content more. She's from Indonesia, but she speaks mostly English, so I talk thingy. The other problem I have, or especially with corpos, the Japanese corpos, is you basically turned your entire English division into a JP branch. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You did. Hololive, definitely. Phase Connect. From what I've been told about, Phase Connect is sort of turning into a pseudo holo, where they basically everyone is just basically a Japanese branch person, really. Basically, they're only focused on Japan. Also, sexism. Sexism is actually quite bad in the VTubing community. I won't say it's bad just to males, it's bad to females as well. I've had multiple female VTuber friends even thinking that they don't feel comfortable VTubing anymore because of stereotypes that have been given to them because their model is a certain type. And if you know what certain type I'm talking about, it's not the ones with the big boobas. They do exist, but they're not them ones. I'm talking about the people who want to draw their character to be like the cute little princess or closer to themselves, and they don't have a well endowed figure type thing. But yeah, basically, there's a problem with the VTuber community in that sense. Is it the worst thing in the community? Is it like killing the community? Not really. The challenge streams have just became a problem because people who basically make controversies, and especially ones who will say outlandish things, only do that content, and that's the big problem. I do think other things like Hololive, in my opinion, needs to get their heads out their ass. Because I feel like they're focusing on talent, but basically what they're trying to do is turn every EN talent into I would say Mori Calliope, but I'm not even thinking Mori Calliope is the problem. It's they're trying to turn everyone into Kiara, but they want them to be Mori Calliope or like what Gura was. Gargura was for them. But they don't realize Gargura was a talent in herself, and I don't think you could really replicate Gargura's success in Hololive. The other problem is, I'm going to say this, and probably people are going to hate me. If I said this on Twitter, I would get so much backlash. I don't like Fumoko. I professionally don't like Mokoko. Are they entertaining? Yes. I don't like the pairing. It's nothing to do with the girls themselves. Probably if I talk to them thing. It's more so it's more so like, I'm going to say this probably being mean. It feels like they like Bibu, Gigi, CC are all just memes. Their brains are just 24 brain rot memes. But Mokoko is trying to be that meme energy, but also want everyone to not joke around with them or not properly joke around. They want to be the protected little bubble. And I'm going on the thing of, if that's how you want to be, like first thing originally because I know they're voice actors, but it's more so if you wanted to be a voice actor, and like I want to say, if you want to be an entertaining an entertainment duo. Be an entertainment duo. Don't be this VTuber pairing twin sisters, and be this like very weird, somewhat negative, somewhat positive thing. But basically, you can be negative to other people, but once they try say something like slightly negative to you, you break or you refuse type thing. That's the thing what sort of thingy me more Moko. That could just be a me thing from like what I've seen for them, but mostly it's Mokoko, who's more so I think the person I have the problem with out of the pair. But it's just like the thing of like, it is the thing of like, I just don't like Furumoco. But also the thing is I don't like Hololive at the moment, and their, let's just say, assistance of everyone being like in Japan. Like you have Furumoco, you have Bibu, you think, but like people like Kali, not Kali, Kiara, Narissa, Shiori, like these ones who are clearly talented like singers, dancers, and they get ignored for basically, I'm not going to say this, but they ignore, I feel like it's wrong to say, but I feel Hololive EN right now is built up with 5 people. 5. Hololive EN is 5 people. Bay, Iris, Kiara, and Furumoco. You have maybe like Gigi, Brainrot, and like, or Bibu, and there's like the 5th. But most of it is just but yeah, it is a thing of thingy. Also, by the way, we're near the end of the game. But I only need 3 artifacts. I just wanted to talk about stuff. As I said, this is not was going to be a short stream. I'm not feeling well, so I was never going to do a full stream. Like I said, I might do another one of these. Once I get yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff. What I might do is talk about my D&D campaigns a bit. 'Cause I'm doing a couple with my friends. I might tell the stories of them. I just want to show, like, bird statue, eye lasers. He falls into impact crater. I don't think it's actually thinking that he actually dies doing that. Though I have heard people say that they do. It does happen, but I don't think it does actually. Also, I love the fact that there's a ghost just in the statue in one of the pillars, because this pillar didn't break. And that should be a game. If it's not, it means I have impact crater to do. I think it just says the end game. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, that was the game. That's all I wanted to do. I'm sure it's a very short stream. I don't think I could do really much more, but I got what I want to talk about out of the way. I'm going to mute the game. It's just so it's not getting the game music, but you can still hear me. But yeah, so I'm still sick. I have a sinus infection, so my nose, my ears are in pain, my head is cloudy. I want to sleep all the time. But also with that, I have a stomach pain, chest pain, and a cough from it. That cough is it's gasinitis. It's big. It's like pain in my middle of my rib cage. The best way to describe it. And I get sore pains in the side. The sore pain in the side is a bit more frequent now. But also family issues are coming around, so I'm probably going to stream less. My brother's sick. One of my brother's sick. He's got problems when he may need to go to the doctor. And my other brother was in just recently got out of hospital on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. And he's basically was kept in there because he got gallstones. Or they think he has. Yeah, no, he has gallstones. My other brother's getting the doctor are thinking that he may have gallstones. So basically, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So I need to be focusing on family stuff. So streams will be a bit more loosey goosey on time schedules. What I'll try do is stream 2 a week, but at least stream on Sundays when I can. I'll be streaming next Sunday or Saturday, one of the days on the weekend. It'll be notified. It'll be Left 4 Dead 2. It'll be a collab. The other thing I'm going to message out is I will be streaming mid points of the week. If I will also put a couple of games out. Because I might try to do a tournament thing, VTuber Archipelago thing. Will probably be like 10 people, 10 VTubers I'll be thinking about. I'll probably do it in my collab server, and if I can't get enough from the collab server, I'll go onto Twitter. But I also will announce what's happening. I will announce it for all the people who are going to be in it. I will commission special things, a couple of special things for it. Probably a special thumbnail as a fun commission. Cause I have a thumbnail guy, but I'm commissioned in a while. I will look at getting other stuff. Maybe some art races get made. I'm not sure yet. But I will also do a lore video. What isn't a lore video? I'm going to tell you the lore of the character. What the character model that I've been using. Sorry for breaking some of the illusion, but basically, yeah. Columbus Cal Neil has some lore. He does, but most of it's been taken away, and I've stripped most of it away. Basically, just a couple of it now, bits left. Basically, it's supposed to be more fun, a bit more less serious, and a bit more less drowsy. But yeah, I also got D&D campaign that I will want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about the event on my friend's D&D campaign. What we are doing, a Shogun Jump campaign, and I will sort of talk about that because I'm technically the second GM of it. So I'm not playing. I'm just basically being the second rule booker. So me and him can alternate days. Basically, because my friend, quote unquote, the friend whose birthday it is, we're doing it over the space of a week. But what the GM can't do, basically he can't do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So I'm doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But I think we're only doing Tuesday. We're not doing Wednesday. We're not doing Tuesday, we're not doing Wednesday, so basically, I'm not doing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, basically, yeah. A lot of stuff is going on, stuff. But yeah, I will try to stream a bit more often. I will record a Sonic Adventure AP, a Sonic Adventure Archipelago randomizer Sonic Adventure 2. With things that I'll do that. I'll record all of that and just upload it. as like the birthday treat, but it won't be streamed. It'll be just me doing it in my spare time when I'm free. I may start recording videos a bit more again, as like extra stuff, but basically, yeah. The streams, I will be doing a couple stuff for the birthday, and hopefully you get stuff done. But that's the best I can do for you. But yes, hope you all enjoyed, hope you had fun. My name is Clumsy Cameo, private tech VTuber, I solve cases. Sometimes. Sometimes I just lie in my bed being coughing and spluttering all day. But, well, that's just life. But yes, hope to see you, hope you had fun. I'll see you next week with Left 4 Dead 2 multiplayer. Bye bye. Ba 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 ba.